Hey, good morning, good morning. Joey, look at you, bro. Up top. Bing bong. Fuck your life. Good morning, liquidity providers. Good morning to all my exit liquidity out there. Hey, how we doing? Oh my god. No music. No music this morning. Um bring music to my ears here. What the fuck is going on? I can't call it. I've lost a lot of money in the past 24 hours. I don't even want to start adding it all up. But I did make a little in a couple of places. So there's some good news, but I'm going to keep it in my back pocket because I don't know how this show is going to go this morning. There's way too much going on. And look at this. D-Rod, Voodoo, Murph, Cat, and Zeus right off the rip.
First and
Um,
foremost,
yeah.
today, happy fucking birthday, Chips!
Let's
Woo!
go. My first, my last, my everything, my chimps. Uh, Floor is at 788 on Ibisu's. I almost bought one a second ago, and then I was like, "No, I gotta start this space." Um, I would bag a
It
chimp right now.
it sounds like somebody missed that VBS IGL.
Fuck, bro. I just don't know what I want to talk about, D-Rod.
That was second.
Fucking assholes.
Hey, bro,
I
I
woke up
woke.
at 5 o'clock in the morning, and that shit was sold out, and it said $190,000, which is not 200%, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was right prior to 5. So
That was a
man,
bullshit drop time, and I fucking knew that was gonna happen.
I set an alarm that didn't go off, but
God
I
damn it.
mean, whatever. Did you sell? Is the question.
Did I sell my VVS? No, I'm still holding it.
Yes.
Fuck
Uh,
no.
I
You know
I
what I'm gonna
threw.
do, D-Rod? I'm gonna pair it with Crow, and I'm gonna stick it in that vault.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. See, what I ended up taking 800 Crow, right? 2, 3 days ago, swapped over. And Crow then was about 11, 12 probably, I'm not sure, cents. So right now that it was at 9 cents, I was able to make like 40 Crow. I got 80, 40 Crow, so bag. So but that was early at 5 in the morning when I saw the chart and I was looking at what's going on. I'm like, let me
Yeah,
just
you caught that. You caught that dip, huh?
so let me see let me see. I'm good. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. No, everybody
But
in here is good. I'm good. I'm pissed, but I'm good. You know, I'm gonna let that shit go because we can't hit them all. It's just like there's nothing more aggravating than when you actually prepare for something and it doesn't happen. That shit
Hey,
happens to me all the time.
hey, boss.
Hey,
Surely you bought a bag of crow at 10 cents, though. That would have made your day.
oh,
Hands up if you bought
definitely.
crow.
I'm saying like there's a lot of good moves to make right now. So tweet out the room, get everybody in here, and we got lots of good uh tips and tricks to make a flip on a red day like this. But don't listen to me. Not today. Zeus, what do you got?
Hey, everybody's good unless you're a Facebook employee, right? 11
Seriously.
11,000 employees got fired this morning.
Oh my god, dude! I tweeted that yesterday when I saw the first like rumblings about it, and I already forgot about it this morning. But that's huge. Facebook.
Island Thunder's looking for a writer, Facebook employees.
Yo, I mean, between Twitter and Facebook, we got a lot of people looking for jobs that are good people, I bet. You know? The people that left Twitter and Facebook, it's probably the people we're looking for. We might be having an influx to Web3. They already know about this shit. I don't know, man. Why doesn't Zuckerberg? Well, he's not going to give up on the metaverse, so I guess this is the price we pay. What do you think, Kat?
I got one other thing, Alpha. I actually got some news for Levi. On the weekend, I came across a Jungle Mint Pass on ETH for 0.04, and you can tell Levi that's never going to be sold ever again. That's in my wallet forever, and it pays for itself. You get 4.
Let's go, Team Levi.
Hey, I can't believe those are. I didn't even think about people putting them on the market. That's something I got to keep my eye on now.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, I'll take that.
There's all types of good moves out there. He's gonna be when he gets home from school. I'm gonna let him know. That's dope, Cat. We
Yeah, and tell him I love the Minecraft box as well. That's a great design with the
He's got a
Island
lot
Thunder
more.
logo.
That mint pass entitles you to some really cool stuff that he's been working on if he's one of the artists that you pick. These kids these kids are the best thing we got, man. Especially on a day like today.
And I love the humor too. I didn't realize it had the crypto.com blocked you.
Hey, you got to have a sense of humor with all this, man, or else you'll just go crazy, you know? I can't imagine what I'd be doing right now if I didn't have all of you guys. You know, if I was still trading crypto by myself, I'd be losing my goddamn mind right now.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, who, honestly, because I told you guys, I almost sold yesterday at 1570 when it just shot up out of nowhere. And I didn't, and I rode it all the way fucking down to 1200. Are we going to 3 digits, Texas?
I sure hope not, but it could be looming. Wouldn't that be interesting to see it 3-digit ETH again?
Yeah, we probably just have to tweet about it so that we can get it out of the way. Just say 3-digit ETH possible.
Well,
we're deflationary though, Texas. We've been burning the shit out of it. We've gone full deflation. Like there's less Ethereum in existence than there was before the merge.
Every day it's going to get less and less until it's just like you barely can find it anymore.
Bro, it's better than Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Like they're not burning. There's the halving process. Halving. But
that's debatable.
Yeah. Different.
Jimmy Song, a Bitcoin writer, wrote some nasty stuff, calling it now next up crypto.com. I think you should all tell
him
what
here, Texas. Get him in here.
I put it on top. I'd love for everyone to tell him how you feel about how that. Happy birthday, Chimps.
Guy? You know this guy?
No, just some Bitcoin writer.
He's a ding dong.
He is.
We're gonna ratio him with your tweet.
Well,
this won't age well. Amen.
If you think about it, usually when CEOs come out saying everything is good, 24 hours later, everything is not. It's not good.
Yeah, and you don't hear Chris talking any shit.
He said we were good yesterday.
He did?
Oh yeah, he tweeted it out. He made a big threat. And then a couple of days before, they did like a 0 fees stuff.
Oh, see, especially if it came from the crypto.com account, I don't see it because they blocked me. Tricky motherfuckers. Ooh-wee. Voodoo, you got some inside scoop?
Well, if you've been stacking up your USDC bag, it feels like Black Friday today. It's a clearance sale down every aisle, so I'm gonna have some fun today for sure.
So you got bags on the side, huh?
I always stabilize regularly. Most of my pairs, my biggest bags is a pair with USDC. I always keep stable coins. My best friend.
On Board Candy, it's not a bad play, right? As
it's
a
at
new
125. I'm in that bag too.
Yeah.
The USDC Crow, it's at 124% APR right now. It was down to like I'm gonna say like 48%, but I guess a few of the kids jumped out of the pool, huh? Let's sit here and
That's what
pick
happens.
it. I love it.
The
Thank you.
water goes down when the fat kids get out. Um, dude, I was
The,
trying to tell people yesterday because I forget sometimes that, you know, not everybody knows everything that's going on. These are good places to stick your crow. If someone was in here yesterday talking about what to do with their crow from the crypto.com app. How can you make more of a yield off of it? And it's like, what is the CDC app giving them? Like 15% at the most?
It's a joke.
Yeah. I said, hey, you could take that to board candy right now, single stake crow, 40%, right? In candy.
Yep. You're right. No, the Rap Crow single stake, I'll tell you exactly what it is right now.
Somewhere
Is
around there.
it's like 50% the last time I it's up
That's
there for a
solid.
singles. Yeah, the single stake is not bad at all.
And
It
then again with
is.
those USDC pools, those are good APRs for a
Mhm.
stablecoin pair. So take
It's at
advantage of them.
34% for the single Wrap Crow, and USDC Crow is like 124%.
And how do you get the maximum boost uh, in the
The
most
maximum
economical way?
boost, I don't know the exact formula off the top of my head, but it's a combination of the amount of candy you put in the vault and the term. So the larger bag of candy you throw in there and the longer you lock it up, the closer you get to the maximum multiplier.
All right, that makes sense. How are we doing down here? 7 retweets. Y'all are slacking. Let's go. Come on. It's
so
almost 9
Alpha,
a.m.
this swapping that you do, I finally comprehended it. A light bulb's gone off in my head. You know, I understand probably not fully what you do, but mostly because I had USDC just sitting there in my wallet, and I waited for Crow to go to 10 cents. Swap that shit,
Hey, talk to me.
and
How
then
much fun is that?
I'm not gonna touch that Crow. I'm just gonna wait till it goes up, take profits, rinse and repeat.
Well, in the meantime, Cat, you could throw that crow into a single stake while you're waiting for it to go up, yield off that fucker, and then as soon as crow gets up to like 11, 12 cents or whatever your exit is, unstake it, convert back to USDC, rinse and repeat. You just got to find, if you're going to hold crow, you might as well put it to work.
100%.
Yeah, take your point, dude. I'm already in two of your pools. I'm in the deep end.
Yo, and then like your brain just starts to shift, and you start to
Yeah,
see everything as a ratio to crow. So like I've been doing all these plays like with crow swap, right? Like Kroos was over Crow again this not this morning, but yesterday. Yesterday, Kroos was at 11.5 and Crow had dipped to 10. Now, for people that remember, like it was at one point 2 Kroos to a Crow. Um, and then over the past week, it's gone Crow above Kroos. And you got to just remember that, like, even little fluctuations like that, if you're swing trading, um, build up your crow bag. That's the ultimate goal here, right? Get If you got
yeah,
5 digits, go for 6. You got 6 digits, go for 7. We're trying to lock this bitch down. Uh, Thunder Crow, I'm telling you, long term, we're taking all the crow. We're taking all of it. That's the game plan. Oh shit, Murph, Zeus, Fitness.
I just had a question for Voodoo. Could you explain the difference between the NFT stakings with what is this shared staking versus the fixed staking?
Okay. Here, I'll pull that up because I can't tell you off the top of my head. But one is for, okay, the fixed staking. Okay, the fixed staking is 10,000 candy a day that's generated, and everyone inside that pool shares that 10,000 candy. And it's based off of the ranking. So a god gets 8 candy a day, a king gets 4 candy a day, a candy prince gets 2, minister 1, and all the citizens share 0.54. That's pretty much a fixed, a static amount that you receive every day. Now, the shared pool is shared rewards that is from the 25% of the game revenue that's shared between the people in that pool. Now, we understand that for the first couple of days, the first couple of weeks, we're not going to have a lot of revenue. So what we're doing is essentially putting 14,000 candy into that pool every day, and everyone is sharing that amount. Once the game revenue exceeds 14,000 candy a day, then it will move to that.
I got you. Who's up next? Zeus, Texas. I'm gonna take your tweet right out of the comment section. What are you doing? Are you trying to rub it in everyone's face?
Hey, I never hit those. I had to wake up early. I did everything I could to get that.
I didn't think you were gonna make it because you're earlier than me. So if I woke up at 5, that means you woke up at 3.
I sure did.
That's the hardest time of day to get up.
That's the problem with the international world. At some point, that is the perfect time zone for someone in the other side of the world. So I get it. You know, you have to like vary these times to make it equitable across the globe.
Big fact.
Oh, I loved it, Texas. 8 p.m. chilling, pre-sale, beautiful.
Unbelievable. You guys put in what, $100, and you're gonna get back $50 worth, right?
Yeah.
And Tex, you got in when it was at 50%. What time was that?
It was
4:04.
That was 4 minutes in, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
I was.
Wow. Because you got to remember, this is per wallet. This is $100 per wallet. So for them to get $50,000
They were
in
at
the first 5 minutes,
100% in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, 100%. That's
at
crazy.
4:05. That's when I went back to bed.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. Well, VVS is the most held token in DeFi, besides Crow. So it makes sense. What do you think, Zeus?
Yeah, it makes sense. Going back to the Crow thing, you know, not trying to fudge or anything, but do people really know Chris' history? Like, you guys know
No,
about
and
2016, he, you know, resigned from a company that went belly up. He was the CEO of the company.
What was it?
Ensogo, Ensogo.
Oh, that was never going anywhere. That's the worst name I've ever heard. But this is a good name, Zeus. Crypto.com, that's a good one. Better than MCO. No, we're in all seriousness, right? We don't know. I had this talk with my wife last night because I was trying to explain to her what was going on with Sam and FTX, CZ, and Binance, and my whole theory about the 3 exchanges. And she said, "Well, how do you know Crypto.com is gonna make it?" And I said, I don't know. I have a feeling.
And I don't like to take up for anything centralized, but I do like to be the devil's advocate. And you learn more from your failures than you do your successes. I do know that. So just because, you know, he was a part of a company that failed in the past doesn't mean that this one's going to fail now.
Well, he was the CEO. he wasn't part. Like he wasn't an employee. Like he
I
was a
don't.
fucking
I mean,
CEO of the company.
right? But I mean, if
As long as he
so
didn't take all the liquidity and leave the investors hanging, I'm good. I'm good with him failing. You have to fail. There's some good sayings here that I can't remember off the top of my head. You either succeed or you learn. You learn or you succeed. Some shit like that.
Or you should fail and open another company. Move on.
Yeah, you can do that too. I mean, Zeus, you're riding with crypto.com.
Oh yeah, I'm just messing. I'm just joking around.
You're
I'm
just
riding
playing
with it.
box roll
I
in here
mean,
this morning.
I'm in here. You know, if
Yeah,
I was
I'm
against it, I
saying,
wouldn't be here.
like, was it always like that? That's what I was getting at. Did you evolve into being all crypto.com, or were you diversified into the other exchanges and
Oh,
became more
I'm
like this?
diversified, but in chains. You know, not exchanges. But yeah, crypto.com was my way of putting money in now. But you know, I've been here since before. You know, I got money like divided up in like different blockchains.
Hey,
You know,
I've been here. Hey, I got money. Hey, don't.
no, I'm saying like you know, I'm not
No, I
just
know.
all into crypto.com. You know, that would
Yeah.
be foolish. You know, anyone that's like 100% in to one thing and a centralized exchange, even worse. Even if you go to DeFi on Chronos, you know, you're still, betting on crypto.com succeeding.
Yep. We got into that last night. And I think we had some really good conversations around that. Fitness, what's up?
Sorry, my phone was on lock.
You good, bro?
No, not much. Just wanted to let you know that I sent you a DM yesterday, and yeah.
Oh boy. Let's see how far down it is. I'm still scrolling.
Wow,
Here
you're
we
a
go.
popular guy.
Bro, I tell them not to DM me and nobody listens to me. The mint is up. What are you pronouncing that? When did that start? Yesterday?
For specific people, it's a private list, so I don't want the mint link to be posted out there for someone else to like try to copy or scam it. So for the private list, I just sent it out to the people I know personally, and then November 10th, the actual link gets posted for everyone.
Wicked. I'm not sharing it. I am taking advantage. Appreciate you,
that
man.
is a beautiful day.
See, I can't win them all, but even when I miss VVS, I got something else. We always got something else. It's not just me. That's the benefits of being here every day, right? Something good's got to happen. I have no idea how this day is gonna go though. It is 9 a.m. and I am scared to check the goddamn charts, but I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it for you guys. These numbers are brought to you by Crypto.com. Don't let him be your daddy. 17.9 for Bitcoin on the dot, and 1,200. Why are they quizzing me? 1,237 for ETH. Matic is at 94 cents. That is a buy. I'm gonna go ahead and call that financial advice. Matic under $1 is a buy. Cosmos under 12. Yeah, that's a buy. Crow under 10 is a buy. I mean, I can say NFA, but I'm actually trying to give you financial advice here. There is only one crypto in the green on CDC right now, and that's PAX G. It's just that kind of day, folks. Should we look at the this is what I used to do, and someone was in here the other day talking that same shit. I go to worst performers. Oh no, not that one. Whoa. Okay, don't buy FTX. FTT is down 74% for the day, and yesterday wasn't good either. Are you guys really buying FTX like Luna? Are we really doing this? Please, let's not do this. Yeah, thank you. Oh, good. Good. We're learning. We're living and learning. Aren't you proud, Murph?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I wasn't mixing with
Look at all those
FTX
thumbs
at
down.
all.
I love it.
Hell yeah. Hey, so tomorrow, if anybody knows, I'm a Marine Corps veteran, right? And tomorrow's the United States Marine Corps' birthday. So on that day, normally Marines wish each other happy birthday as if it were their own birthday. And I would like today to start that trend with the Kronos Chimp Club, since today's their first birthday, and we hold the IP rights, and they're the greatest NFT collection on Kronos chain. From me to you, if you hold a chimp, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, all you chimp holders out there. I see you. You better put your chimps on. And look at all these birthdays, Murph. It goes Kronos chain, chimps, Marines. I don't know what happens the rest of the week, but that's 3 out of 5 taken care of. We got a lot of
Makes
birthdays.
it easier for me to remember all the birthdays.
Right? Chronoballs is coming up.
And the cool thing about the Marine Corps birthday, just a little fun, stupid fact you can put in your back pocket. They were born in a bar, the Tun Tavern.
Marines were born in a bar. An American bar?
Yep, Tun Tavern in Pennsylvania. Yep.
USA. Good. Happy birthday. Joey, is it your birthday this week too?
It is, bro.
God
Saturday,
damn.
man.
Unbelievable.
I was gonna say big shout out to Mince, bro, for giving my wife that chimp. So, and happy birthday, chimps, man.
Let's go, chimps. People probably think that I shout out the chimps every day in here. I don't. I should. I should be wearing this chimp every day. Yeah, Murph does. And then I just second it. But
we should DM eggs. Get eggs in here.
Let's get eggs in here. I don't know what time it is over there, but it's our birthday.
It's his birthday. Get his ass up.
I'm writing him a birthday message.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, you fucker. Good morning.
Happy birthday to the chimps.
Let's go.
I would just like to add that me and Nat's birthday is tomorrow.
Hey,
that's dope.
I wasn't kidding, huh?
Oh.
Do you remember? It's everyone's birthday in November. This is kind of wild.
It's all the crazy Scorpios, man. Watch out.
Watch out, dude. I'm a July baby. All y'all. Hey, Eggs is coming. Eggs is coming. He's up.
Hey!
He's up. He's up. Let's go. I was not expecting to have a high energy space. I started with no music. I started with a bad attitude. But doesn't last long.
Seems like your day's going better.
Yeah, it's all right. But now Omen's got his hand up. What the fuck, bro? What's going on?
Not shit, my dude. Good morning, everybody. Did you see what was going on with that wild shit yesterday? Are you watching this FTT drop? Historic, bro. Historic.
Historic to the point where we've got people that have been here a lot longer than me saying yesterday was the craziest fucking day in crypto history. Hands down. Hands down.
I got billions to nothing. And
like that.
Sorry. I got excited because I could finally get into some stuff.
That's what we want to hear, bro. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear that crofam had that bag of USDC on the side waiting for Crow to hit 9.5 and just hit it at the bottom of the bottom.
I dropped it at 10.3 and I ain't even mad.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care where I buy it. I'm trading it for Thunder anyways. It's all one transaction. Hey, yay.
About Thunder, the next 20 minutes, if you mint, you get 7,420 Thunder back at you.
Let's go, bro. I'm blown away that there
You
were
couldn't have
6
gave me that
mints.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah. 6 mints in October. I'm not gonna let them forget about that. That's abysmal. There's our word for the day. Abysmal. Down in the abyss. We gotta do better.
The markets look abysmal.
Yeah.
Well, now you can get it at an even better discount and get Thunder back. So let's go.
I'm saying everything is a deal right now. Today's a good day to be here. Today's a good day to be alive. The best days in trading, the 8 out of 10 best days in trading are in the bear market. I forget where I read that. Joey, what's up?
So I read something yesterday about China. I don't know if you guys read this or if it's even accurate. Where I forget his name, but the leader or whatever, president of China, he doesn't want to ever leave, and supposedly they want to like have world dominance, and they're like collabing with like Russia. I don't know. We have the UN. They're doing some shit like that over there. I don't know if it's true or not.
That got so big so quick, Joey.
Well, I heard it yesterday.
China,
I read
Russia.
I read about it. I don't know if I mean, obviously the markets are going to crap, but like it might be hand in hand.
Yeah, no. Xi Jinping is the leader of China's Communist Party, the CCP, and he is definitely going for the president for life kind of vibe. Where are you getting all this from?
It was on Bloomberg, I think. I just read a quick thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even sure if it's real. I've been hearing about this though. Like they want to team up and like control oil, and they're tired of the U.S. being the standard of like money for the world. And it kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's real or not. If it's just more propaganda bullshit that you hear in the news, but it kind of makes sense. Like with all the inflation problems and the lack of supplies and gas prices, and
oh yeah,
they're like,
man,
all right, well screw you guys. We're gonna take over forever.
Because the propaganda starts with the truth, and then they just blow it out of proportion.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot going on over there. There's a lot going on over here. I can't really figure it out. It's like I think crypto is the answer to all these financial market problems. All these, currencies, all these global currencies struggling. But
hey, put them all in the basket and let God sort them out, bro.
Put them all in the basket and let God sort them out. I'm down. How does that work out?
Fucking free market. Let the free market be free, and let's stop putting regulations and roadways that entrepreneurs have to find ways around, because the market will always find a way around the law. That's the problem. That's why we have all this corruption. Just put it all in free market and let it sort itself out. That's my opinion. I'm not an economist. Do whatever.
Yeah, none of us are economists. I don't think, but there are some good ideas that come out of here.
So I'm just curious how, that's a lot of money that came out of the market, right? For that kind of money to just get pulled out, there's got to be some pretty big news. So that's the only reason why I hope everything works out fine. I hate to talk about politics and world affairs because it's kind of annoying and it's always there. But for that much money and all these problems, there's got to be something, right? It can't just be like people decide they don't want crypto yesterday. People are tired.
How much money did we lose? I didn't even see.
Well, Joey Alpha, you got to think that everyone's talking about all this money lost. Somebody's making that fucking money, bro. It ain't just gone, dude.
Those big players are pulling it out, and why are they doing that? If there's not, you know what I mean? If I'm a billionaire and my billionaire buddies pull out their money, there's probably something going on. So I'm just saying it's just interesting to watch this world news because maybe it's important to pay attention and really make your plays based on that right now. I don't know.
Definitely, we need to follow the money and make smart moves. Murph, What do you think?
Oh no, I'm. This is a total change of subject, but so Texas was in here and he listens back. So Uncle Lo down there wants to know, since we were joking about CDC, what Texas thinks the next CEO of CDC will make what animal they're going to use as their flagship NFT.
This guy.
Did I ask? I know it's hilarious. Did I ask that right? But I love Lo.
Probably. It sounds like Lo. I'd love to see Lo run crypto.com. I'd love to see what animal he picks.
Really, that would be dope.
Well, it's 420 somewhere.
I might just max out on that.
Hey, we don't talk about Coinbase, but they're huge. Crypto.com is not going anywhere. Binance is absorbing FTX, it looks like. I don't think we can handle losing anything else. We can't. I gotta see where the global crypto market cap is at right now.
Maybe I should voice my concern differently. The only reason why I brought the money thing up, it makes me nervous. So we like to make money on our crow, right? That's our thing. We're constantly trying to use our crow. So I get really sketched out when I see big people or big money move, because I'm like, shit, if they're not making money on their hundreds of millions, what's wrong with what's going on? What's really happening,
What is really happening? You got to tell us.
No, I don't know. But I'm saying, like, you can think about it, like, if I'm a millionaire or above that, why would I not have my money in investment accounts unless I know it's not safe? I'll take my 1% on that money. I'll take 2%, you know what I mean? Because it's so much at that point. So it just sketches me out. The world's so unstable right now. I'm like, we really don't know. It's all this China, Russia, Korea, Taiwan.
In bear markets, it's more profitable to put your money in bonds. So
is that it?
Yeah,
that's what Bach says.
Right.
Yeah, but aren't bonds like at all-time lows right now?
Short-term bonds are higher than long-term bonds, right? Isn't that when things are bad?
That's what's going on right now.
Yeah. Things are bad. So buy short-term bonds. I never have. I don't even know how. Where do you buy bonds? You go to
you have to apply on some type of federal site. You can only do like 10K at a time. MakerDAO's doing it. They're backing up their crypto with bonds.
What do you get? You think that's a good thing?
Personally, yes. I think it's smart.
It just sounds gross.
It's definitely gross, but if you want yourself to survive and you want the regulators to soften up towards you, give the man some money, and that's basically what that organization is doing. They're propping the U.S. government up to get some, kickback on the side. It's a smart play, however you look at it.
Well,
what's the point of
plays,
crypto at
right?
the end
Like
of the
this
day
is
then?
what. What
if
you
you're
say?
Gonna buy bonds.
Well, the point is to make it to the point where you can be away. You got to prop yourself up. You got to get yourself off the ground, dude. That's all they're doing. You got to prop yourself up with the system and the rules that are in play. And right now, the government's got the balls in their court, man. You got to play ball until you don't have to anymore.
Well, you got to try and make smart moves, and people waste a lot of time talking shit to Bach when they should really be watching Bach. I mean, check the tapes, man. All week, for the past week, Bach has been bearish about Crow, bearish about everything, bullish on bonds, on short-term bonds, and he also said, Bach USDC was going to be here he comes. I can't even fucking say shit. Bach USDC was a huge pair, and they did it for a reason. Hey, Bach.
Hey, what's up, Alpha?
You win.
Yeah, the thing you were talking about is called the yield curve, where short-term bonds are paying higher than long-term bonds, And then to Omen that was saying when bond prices go down is actually a good thing because like yields spike up.
Hey, back. How much did your bot made? Your arbitrage bot made in the last
Leave him
24 hours
alone. Leave him alone.
from Chronos?
Dude, it was crazy, bro. Because everything was just because like what's crazy is like so the price of like Wrap Doge on Chronos, Wrap USDC, Wrap BTC, all those like pairings. I think Crypto.com they have their own bots that also come in and try to make the price like normal. I'm just guessing here. I don't know if this is their own bots.
I think you're right.
But
Yeah.
like so prices would drop on certain things and then there's like certain pairs that are paired up to that pair that also has like another pair. Like so for example, you have like a Candy USDC or a Candy Crow, right? And imagine like the Crow drops like 18%, but the Candy USDC stays the same. Boom, opportunity. But yeah, dude, it was a crazy night, crazy yesterday, bro. It was like I was just getting like notification after notification. It was just like, whew. But no, man, it's crazy. Alpha, how you feeling about the markets today, bro?
Great.
Dude, I saw this like I don't know if he's like a big guy, but somebody was like Crypto.com is up next. I was like, holy moly, holy shit.
Yeah, Texas brought that in here. Who is this guy? You know this guy?
Jimmy Song?
Jimmy Song.
He just has a cool name, bro. I'm just scared. And
I
he
know.
has like I don't know if is that Korean? I think that's Korean, right?
It's not Chinese.
Looks like he wrote 4 or 5 books.
Yeah.
He has like 300,000
He wrote
followers.
like 4 books. What is it called? Programming Bitcoin, the Little Bitcoin book.
He wrote 4 books.
Thank God for Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the American Dream. I don't know, bro. This guy seems like
I don't trust Bitcoin maxis, dude. They don't know much.
I don't know why he's going after Crypto.com. I wish I can get him in the space. Wait, we have the #1 fucking Chronos influencer here, bro.
Where? Get him in here, man.
Just tweet at him, bro. Be like, hey, what's up? Come in here. Tell us why you believe Crypto.com is up next. That's a really good discussion.
I followed him. My DM. Oh, he's writing to me.
Tell him to jump in here.
Tell him
Dude,
you got blocked by Crypto.com
bro.
too. Maybe
Why
he
the
comes in
fuck
here.
is he writing to me?
Dude, you have powers, bro.
Weird.
Just be like, hey, hi, I'm Alpha. I'm the #1 Chronos influencer. We're Crypto.com adjacent.
Message me via Vita or Lightning.
No, just send him a Twitter space. Be like, hey, jump in here, man. Just we're really mad at your comments because I'm reading the comments. People are like, FUD.
Yeah.
It looks like an MMF chat, like an MMF Twitter comment.
Maybe if I quote tweet him with the space details. Let's do that. Copy. Sorry, I can't do 2 things at once. Quote tweet. Get in here, shit talker.
But I think things are going to be fine. You know, I mean, you didn't see what the CEO Chris he tweeted out yesterday.
No.
He said everything is fine.
No,
he said that they've never did.
No, we don't like that. We don't like that.
They've never done any bad lending. Their balance sheet is perfect. So everything's good. Yeah, dude.
Well, back. If you look back, 3 out of 3 of the CEOs, 3 CEOs that said everything was fine.
Yeah,
24 hours later,
Zeus, this is Chris. You seen his forehead, bro? Like this guy has like a servo brain.
Tell him, Bach. Tell him, baby. Big forehead energy all day. Let's go.
Somebody should tweet it out to him like release your audited balance sheet. That shit will fucking sweat bullets.
Secret weapon.
Make him sweat bullets right there. Like, ooh, shit. Audited balance sheet. Holy moly.
Holy shit.
Dude, there's no way they're not also lending, bro. Like, it's like an industry, like, standard practice. Like
lending?
Yeah, dude. Like, they're
leveraging. Yeah.
Because they're saying that they don't do any lending, right? Or was that the word?
Allegedly.
Because there's no way, dude. Because if you look at what CZ said, CZ was very specific in how he said, don't use your own coin to lend. He never says don't lend at all, but just don't use your own coin to lend. And I have this feeling,
Wise words.
I have this odd feeling like you don't think Chris is doing the same thing? Like he's just like, yo, hey, can you borrow some Bitcoin? We got
Yeah,
some
but he's
Crow.
smarter about it. That's what we keep saying, bro. Like, um,
That
they don't do the lending themselves.
I think that was the whole
They
point of
they back
FTX. They were like
they
quants.
back lenders.
You know how FTX became like super popular, right?
I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, they did what you do in Kronos.
Yeah, but they were doing it with Japan. They were arbitraging Bitcoin from Japan to US and other countries. They had like a
Getting that good cheap Japanese Bitcoin.
dude. They had agents on the ground. It was like I remember seeing like a video about this. Like it was like very intricate, and then they were just like, I think they
Man,
basically.
CZ just posted the. Do you guys see that just popped up?
What happened? What happened?
No, throw it up here.
He posted up the whole thing. It says, "In the spirit of transparency, might as well share the actual note sent to all Binance team globally a few hours ago. So, given the events that transpired over the last couple of days, I want to reiterate a few points. Once we did not. Okay, this is so giant. Let me get some glasses. I'm old.
Post it up at the top.
All right, Jumbotron.
There's dude.
I swear, these guys
Somebody.
are learning to read though.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
To he. Oh, it's the. Okay.
Alpha, do you think somebody has to go to jail over this whole FTX thing?
What kind of trouble? Legal trouble?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like
ass kicking trouble.
This. I mean, FTX US is good. I think they purposely made sure of that. But like, I mean, there's other nations too. Like, just because you're international, it doesn't mean other countries can't find you.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know, bro.
Happen?
Whenever you have like a platform where people deposit their money and then all their money disappears or is insolvent.
Yeah, so take it back then. What do you think is going to happen to Mashinsky? Like, is that jail time?
See, that's the thing though, is like, if you have lawyers, sometimes you don't go to jail at all.
Well, they can kick the can down the road. Money buys you time in the legal system, for sure. But, the guy took $60 million out of an insolvent company the day before they froze withdrawals. I don't know how you can get away with that.
A lot of CEOs will do that if the company's going bankrupt.
You to leave,
take the money and run.
I know, but those were literally other people's deposit funds.
Yeah, you got to look at the legal paperwork too. If like,
so they were selling.
I think
stopped selling.
Oh, the paperwork is fine. Like they covered their bases. Everything that we signed for any crypto exchange, centralized, said, these are not your coins. These are our.
Reserve the right to liquidate people's assets in order to save the company. It's in crypto.coms as well.
Yeah, every single exchange.
It's all insured, and so they insure when you stake with crypto.com or you buy coin.
Very important point, because a lot of people get the wrong idea about this. It is FDIC insured, which is great, but like we're always reminding everybody in here, there is only one account for crypto.com, centralized exchange. So that is one insurance policy of $100,000 insurance. It's not every single wallet. Yeah.
So your fiat wallet is FDIC insured. Fiat wallet only.
Right.
The crypto.com, their wallets, they actually have, not mistaken, they're using ledgers. Each individual person has a ledger. So they put like 10 or 15 people per ledger. And so they decentralized kind of is the easiest way to explain that. So just because you have your account has a wallet address, right? In crypto.com. If you send it to DeFi or send it to my account, you put a note in there. Not everybody's 0xDaddy is the same. So they have multiple wallets to cover all these things. But like there was an exchange a while back, and I can't remember the name of it, but they got hacked. They lost millions and millions of dollars. What they wound up doing was they said, well, if we knock all of our users' accounts down by $100 each, or something like that, we can recover the money lost and pay the guys that lost their money. And, you know, they're going to be down $100 each as well. So that's what they did. They liquidated people's accounts, or not liquidated, but took money out of their accounts to cover the losses of everybody else, kind of like an insurance policy. But CDC actually pays for insurance on every wallet they own. CDC is insured for billions on these wallets. It doesn't mean that if the wallet gets hacked and your coins get stolen, that you get the money. CDC could keep the money if they want.
I feel better than I did before you started talking, so that's good. Yeah, I think they're better insured than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, my thing with the exchanges is, you know, we're all in this together. And if an exchange gets hacked and it's their fault, yeah, they should cover it, right? But if an exchange gets hacked and it's not their fault, you know, that's kind of what the exchange is there for. You know, if I don't know, for instance, your wallet gets hacked, we can take $1 or $2 from everybody else, and guess what? You get to recover your funds. That's kind of where that exchange is. It's kind of its own insurance policy. Now, whether or not crypto.com will implement that, but it is in the user terms and agreement that they have the option to do that. You know that little box that you check that says we reserve the right to, you know, seize your funds, whatever, we can do whatever we want money. It's mainly for the anti-money laundering laws, but it's also used for other things.
Yeah, nobody reads that part.
That's what I got for you.
Yeah, I think crypto.com was more or less like, how much was the campaign? Like millions of dollars. Like, they have enough backing and credibility. Like, even in the States, compared to what it was back then, I think they have a lot more credibility and like liquid and people that'll back them up in the long run. So even if that happens, they got some spaces there, and FTX just didn't when they got called on it.
But supposedly they had the money, right? FTX bought the rights to that stadium. They, you know, bought in. What was it? They have helped out BlockFi. They
CDC
helped out Boyd. No,
I mean, someone
FTX.
saw their balance sheet, right?
FTX is like, I put it on the jumbotron for the deal about that, because that's what he said. He was like trying to see where all their money is, and if everybody wants to pull their money out or whatever, and nobody has it there to pull out, and there's no like liquid there for anybody to pull out. I don't know. He just got called on his bluff and then bought it.
Yo, I'm getting DMs from Viking right now. You guys remember Viking? Mr.
Yep. What's he saying?
Yo. Hey, he's down here. I want to hear
conspiracy on Curl or something else?
No, dude. He's the king of the shorts. Bro, you must be killing it right now.
Well, fucking, I looked at that RSI on Doge last week, okay? This was last week. I'm looking at Doge and I go, holy fuck, this is overbought. This is fucking overbought when it got up to 13, 15 cents there. And so I did. I put a big position on fucking Doge, 12x'd it, and then I put another big position on it, 40x'd it, and I've been shorting it, and it's still fucking running, bro. And then I caught Bitcoin at 21.5, shorted that.
Let's go. You got to teach me how to do this stuff, man.
There's always a way to make fucking money, bro. Always a way to make money. And so we're watching that shit go off yesterday, and all of a sudden you see the fucking triggers happen and Bitcoin go from 19 to 18 all the way down to 17, and it topped 16.9 for a minute. And then my buddy goes, what the fuck's happening? I go, just hold on, bro. The fucking bot's gonna come in. Sure shit, fucking 16.9, those fucking bots come in, it scoops all the way back up to 18.5. It's ridiculous once you know what's happening.
I mean, you've been around a long time, longer than me. A lot of people were saying yesterday was the craziest day in their crypto experience.
Yesterday was it was one of the craziest days I've ever had in crypto, other than Mt. Gox. We go all the way back. We have to go all the way back to Mount Gox days to see this type of liquidation and these types of movements. $2 billion worth of one token being moved in one shot, bro.
What a time to be alive.
Are you shorting Crow? That's the question.
No, absolutely not.
Let's go. These guys are trying to say crypto.com is next. And I just don't get where that type of thinking comes from.
No, it won't happen, bro. And the reason why, like what you guys were saying earlier, you have like crypto.com Stadium, you have all these sponsorships, this and that. In order for that to happen, there has to be a balance sheet, and there can't be an outstanding balance. FTX with Sam Bankman, FTX is a fucking weasel, bro. That's how he got all of his money. He didn't make money. I mean, he didn't provide anything to the fucking system. He bought Bitcoin in America and sold it in Japan. Bought Bitcoin in America and sold it in Japan, and did that for fucking years. And that's how he acquired all his wealth. He didn't never ever produced anything in this fucking space.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of respect for that, you know? And we were never big fans. I'm not going to say we were over here saying this is what's going to happen. But
oh, I was on the SBF train for a while, bro, with Solana and FTX, and especially when Solana first came out, and the Solana gaming with like Star Atlas and Polis were coming out, and I even have like a Sammy Bankman.
They were the ETH killer, right? That was their
Solana was supposed to be the ETH killer, yeah. And I mean, they have the game Star Atlas. They even have Sam Bankman freed fucking NFTs in there. Yeah.
Yo, those are gonna moon, bro. Those are gonna fucking moon.
I got 2 of them.
No way. Of course.
Yeah, no, they were honorary. They were honorary fighter pilots for your Star Atlas crew. If you had bought and had gotten into the fucking Star Atlas pre-sale, this and that, but you got an honorary pilot called Sammy Banks.
Sammy Banks, Top Gun, unbelievable. Jail time, who knows? Like we got a bunch of crypto bros on the run, man. Do Kwon's on the run. Sam's probably gonna go into hiding. You know,
You're absolutely correct. There's not a single one of them. Well, Sam was able to step in the United States and do stuff with like Fox News and Fox Business and stuff like that. But don't think that you're ever going to see a fucking one-on-one interview with CZ on Fox News or fucking MSNBC, bro. The minute they ever caught ZZ, he'd be fucking done as well. He's protected by the CCP.
and now we're getting into it. Where'd my CCP guy go? Oh, we lost him. Who was up here talking that shit? There's some stuff going on though. Of course.
Hey, I believe in China.
What is that supposed to mean?
I have nothing against China. Like
nobody. We don't have anything against China, dude.
Oh no, I feel like some negative Chinese sentiment.
No, then you say China.
I'm a big believer in China.
I don't have anything against the Chinese people. I will say that the CCP is one of the most evil organizations ever to exist on this planet.
If China's listening, I do not accept that. If I have,
I don't even know how I'm here. I was added by a third party.
Yeah, I do not condone the statements of these. So yeah, go China.
Who was it? Who was it that apologized for like
hold on, Bob. You can't separate the Chinese people from the Chinese government.
Was it The Rock? No.
Viking, one day I might need to go to China. You can't be saying these things. Your social credit score is probably already way down. It's gonna.
No, you remember? Wasn't it like The Rock or some like big strong dude?
Yeah, dude.
He pissed off China and then he had to like apologize for years. Yeah, bro. Who was that?
Dennis Rodman.
I might
because he called Taiwan.
No, Dennis Rodman's from North Korea.
I might need China to manufacture some stuff for me, so I don't know, bro.
Sketchy stuff, man.
This is off topic. This really took a turn.
Twitter is rugging everybody.
Yeah, I rugged myself because I took my phone, put it up against my ear, and I hit the leave button.
Blame Twitter, bro. It's much easier.
Did that just happen to you also? It literally, I just tried to grab my phone and it left me too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I had a good speech and a great explanation, and then I looked down and I was like, "Well, crap, there
It's
it
like leave
goes."
mine
It's the
out of this.
CCP,
Leave it
bro.
out.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I was explaining that crypto.com could, when you sign up for them, they literally can do anything with your money that they want to.
Well, I agree with you. Most of these platforms have that same, I guess, the same thing that your money is not yours. And even when you go to your bank, they have the same thing where they can actually withhold your money from you as well.
Well, the banks use your money to lend to other people. It's what my banker told me. You know, I'm going to deposit however many dollars into the bank, and there's a maximum withdrawal per 24 hours. They have the right to enact that. And I asked him why that was, and he goes, because when you give us money, we can, we're only going to hold $100 million in each bank or something like that, right? So if somebody wants to come and pull out money, if more people pull out more money than the bank has, you're in trouble because the bank's not keeping your money; they're giving it to everybody else.
Yeah, yes and no. It just depends on what type of bank you're at and what type of in what state you're in. Like a credit unions work differently than traditional banks. And then the bank, when you put, let's say you put in $10 into the bank can then loan out $100 in loans. They can create $100 in loans. It's called fractional reserve lending. For every $1, they can loan out 10.
And it's just more words for the same thing. It's all leverage.
Yeah, the difference between like DeFi and then like CeFi. Like CeFi is still crypto, but it's just on our like regular bank standard, and they can regulate you like crazy. That's why I'm a DeFi head.
They're coming for DeFi, man. That's true. But is there enough here? Is there enough of a foundation that we are truly decentralized and they can't fuck with it?
No.
Damn.
Not the node. Nope.
The best way I can try to like relate to people that have no idea. It's okay. Look at everybody's got their communities built up. So do you think of like churches and different religions? Okay, you have a collection plate that all goes to one fund, and they loan it out to each member, right? Or not loan it out, they help out each member in their communities, right? So that's how that works. They're in a smaller little community, but that's exactly what we're building here. Is the same thing that people are already doing for the longest time. They just low key do it and keep it moving. Like everybody thinks stuff's crazy, but it really makes sense if you put it in that little perspective.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh, how did this church? How did this small town build this giant church?" Right?
It's like
There's one
everybody,
or two rich parishioners that donated.
yeah,
Well,
you
it,
can't be greedy, and then just if you're good and content, then pass it on to somebody else, and like that, you can have all the money in the world, but then everybody's pissed at you, so you just make more money and then spread it out to your community.
right?
I actually talked about doing right now the US dollar is massively inflationary. I was like, what if we made that thing where it's deflationary for a while? It's going to
Wouldn't
piss a
that
lot of
be
people off
crazy?
because they're not going to have as much money and they're not going to, the small brains aren't going to process. Guess what? It's worth more.
There are actually talking about deflationary bank accounts, and there are deflationary bank accounts in the EU already where you've got to spend your fucking money when you get it.
I
Oh, I
mean,
would.
that is the whole point of inflation, right? If people are holding dollar bills because they think they're going to be worth more in the future, they're not going to spend them. But if they know they're going to be worth less, they're going to spend them. It's just a
It's like a
balance.
burn mechanic.
Yeah.
Like if I'm holding, I don't know, let's use a token that is no longer in existence. Uh,
FTX.
yeah, the FTX
Yeah.
token. If they burned 1% of every transaction, so in other words, if we burned 1% of every dollar spent, that's a penny every dollar spent. the U.S. dollar would go up in value so damn quick, it'd be insane.
Yeah, they could learn something from Luna. You just got to figure out a way to get everybody to implement your burn structure.
Well, that's called the IRS.
But what's the point to hold it at the end of the day? That's the whole point, just to burn it. Like, there's no use for it.
No. What I'm saying is, like, Texas has a sales tax, right? I know that most states don't have one. It's 0.0825. If they did it 0.0826, and then they burn that extra 0.01% out of every dollar spent, there'd be less U.S. dollars in circulations. The way I explained it to my 10-year-old, and y'all, and not trying to downgrade it because he's smart, but I said, if there's 10 people that are holding 10 bananas, and all of a sudden I get 20 more people, well, everybody wants one banana. If I give them each one banana, those 10 bananas are now worth half of what they used to be. And it works the same way going backwards. If I have 10 people with 10 bananas and I take away 5 bananas, then you're going to have, it's supply and demand. It's all U.S. currency is.
But then they're like, hey, we have a banana tree. Let's multiply it and clone it. And that's how we just have a shitty dollar.
You're controlling the banana tree.
The cloning of the banana tree is more accurate of what actually happens with U.S. money. Okay, first off, it's not fucking money, it's debt. So we need to get the whole notion that this is real money out of our head. This is debt. It's created debt, and it makes the only way to keep it going is to create more debt. That is the only way.
The way you say it though makes it sound dirty, you know? Makes it sound like
it's dirty as hell.
It is dirty as fuck, bro. When you actually break it down, it's not money.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We are the United States is FTX right now.
Essentially, yes. That is essentially what's going on. They keep on leveraging out these fucking coins to us and pumping out these coins that they're printing. Okay. This extremely high interest rate turns it into literally a shit coin. And they won't stop printing. Therefore, we have this extremely high fucking interest rate going.
Damn. Yo, y'all know that sales tax in Massachusetts is 5.25%. So come
so I would say Texas is on its own completely. That is a whole different ballgame of things. It's just the state of Texas.
Sales tax where I live is 6.5%, but I don't have a state income tax either, though.
Oh, we got both, baby. We got it all. This is Taxachusetts. We got every tax you can think of. And if
I'm on the more res side of things. We're like Oklahoma and stuff, so we're on the res, and the government's like, nah. So we're just in our own. We're in our own thing. We're in our own little world over here.
So I grew up on the reservation. My dad lives on the reservation. Unfortunately, we're white people on the reservation, though. But yeah, if you live on the reservation, you don't pay any federal income tax. You don't pay any fucking state tax. And there are a lot of benefits to living on the reservation, other than there's no fucking economic opportunity there.
You got to start a church. Start a church on a reservation.
Freaking casino.
What the hell? No, colonizer. What the fuck?
Yeah, that came out wrong. Hold on.
Casinos and reservations are like marijuana in Colorado. As soon as they release marijuana, Colorado makes so much freaking money off taxes. It's insane.
Have you ever seen, I actually know a lot about this. There's not a very lot of tribes that make money off of their casinos. They make a decent amount of money to keep the tribes going, but most of these tribes are so large that when they actually do start breaking down the profit sharing, most people don't get more than $5,000 to $6,000 a year. There is one tribe out of Minnesota called the Mystic Lake Tribe out of Minneapolis area. And their tribe is so small. It's about a 3,000 member tribe, but they have the only casinos in the Minneapolis area to where everybody born in that tribe is a fucking multimillionaire.
That is dope.
Yeah, because they cut the check, but the problem is there's nothing to do on the res. So there's there's no economic growth like that, but everybody does what we do. We're just the same community, if you want to break it down like that. If you want to, they split up amongst the tribe, but the problem is You split it up against the tribe, and then they take the check and go back to the damn casino, and that's where everybody chills at. It's fucking ridiculous.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Crow. We're talking, tribal relations in
No,
North
you're not
America.
lying.
We're talking
You're not lying at all,
global
right there.
economics.
I'm sorry, Alpha. Ayo, you're not lying at all. I see it happen all the time, and I despise that fucking colonizer term, bro. We were conquerors.
I can dig it. It's good
And
stuff.
good morning.
Conqueror. Hey, I'm just resetting the room here, y'all. Welcome to Coffee and Crow 2.0. Act like you know.
Yo, Alpha,
Johnny G.
your chimp is so fucking cute.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, yo.
I had to touch in about the Mystic Lake thing because we go there. We don't go there a lot, but we go there occasionally. And there are a couple others, but every tribe up here. So the way the law works in Minnesota is that if you are there's the Mille Lacs Band of Ojibwe, and then there's a turtle whatever casino, but you can only have a casino or gamble if you are on a res.
A turtle casino.
Turtle Lake.
Mountain. Turtle Lake. That's the one you're talking about. And then another specific thing in the Minnesota law, and it's the same thing here in South Dakota too, where it has to be on the reservation. But in Minnesota, they have equal profit sharing. All profit sharing has to be split up equally amongst the tribe members.
I'm pretty sure that all casinos end up on reservations because it's federally illegal to gamble.
No, that is not. No, that is not
reservations are
true.
not.
That is not true because there's
Then how
casinos
come
like.
they won $2 billion in Los Angeles yesterday? Isn't that gambling?
I don't know if it's
That's
state
not a
oriented, but in
res
Connecticut,
casino.
it's Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods as well, and they're both on.
You guys were saying you were buying tickets yesterday, and then I checked the news and they said somebody already won.
Yeah, it was a big scam deal yesterday. I don't know
No
exactly
shit,
what happened
another
there.
conspiracy. Run it on.
But
I was in the
when it comes to
convenience stores
gambling,
like, welcome to crypto.
when it comes to gambling, the state has the right to set what type of gambling they want legal or illegal in that state. So most states have given it the rights because they get paid federally to give the rights to the Native American tribes. They're like, oh, well, we took your land, so here you go. You can have casinos. There's a lot of other states who are like, fuck that. We want our own casinos. We want our own regulated casinos. Like Atlantic City has that. Colorado has that. No, Colorado's on the reservation. Excuse me.
Every state lottery.
Yeah, every
Usually
state lottery,
Mississippi and Nevada.
fucking scratch tickets, all of that is state ran gambling. And when it comes to the actual casinos, yeah, they give it to the Native Americans, which is complete bullshit in my book because you shouldn't get something just based on your race.
Well, it's theirs. They own it. Like how they choose to distribute it. But it's the same.
It's our
That's the
land.
same
It kind of
exact.
gets fucked over.
That's the same exact thing as Saudi Arabians like buy blood and all the oil money. They literally just equally distribute it to however Saudi you actually are.
Have you ever
How
seen
Saudi are you?
in history? Okay, have you ever seen in history somebody get removed from their land through war, through conquering, and then the defeating country come in and say, "Well, here you can have the right to do this.
No, that's
You have the right to do
extraordinarily
this."
fortunate and great. That's extraordinarily generous for a conquering country as far as human history is concerned to give them anything other than eliminating their existence.
Oh man,
It's almost
Exactly
Thanksgiving. This is
correct.
that's a
tragic.
rough. That's a
Anyways,
rough
I'm
deal.
sorry for South Dakota. The marijuana law did not go through.
I,
So
I
sorry.
that was such bullshit. And the thing is the people that were pushing that, okay, we have a legal black market in our state right now. There's not a cop, a judge, a state's attorney that can get a fucking conviction for marijuana whatsoever,
Yes, dude.
or in any other state, okay? Hemp and Delta 8 is legal.
It's the
Federally.
golden gray opportunity, guys.
I don't know. It's
If I
completely
can, if
legal
I can
here.
touch
A
on
hemp
that,
farmer getting
Completely.
arrested like a week or two ago. I forget
but
which
okay,
state,
so
but it's definitely still going on.
Sorry, Alpha. So the way that the legal black market is kind of working is it's wrapped up into a farm bill. So that farm bill expires in 2023 federally. So the feds have to decide on it. They either have to kind of bullshit the law through and just kind of fudge it and make it work again. But that farm bill is the only reason that federally marijuana is like kind of up in the air.
And the reason why, okay, marijuana itself is illegal, but there's not a cop, a dog, eyes, anybody that can tell the difference between Delta 8 hemp or regular fucking marijuana. And they can't. So you can have a pound of pot sitting on your fucking table, a cop come in, he can't assume that it's not Delta 8. You can be walking down the street smoking a joint. A cop can't assume that it's not Delta
No,
8.
like
The
the
law
COA.
doesn't work on assumptions.
Well,
And then,
marijuana is bad, okay?
and now
They do have a pocket test now. I don't know who I'm talking to, if it's Viking or who or
they
Daddy G or whatever, but
do have a pocket test. You're absolutely correct, but they're unadmissible in court. And then you also, if you know the fucking law, you never had the right to seize my property to test it. What assumption did you have that this was illegal? How did you assume that what I had was illegal?
Yeah.
The law does not
Bro,
work
if a
on
cop
Well,
assumptions.
comes
the
at you
legislation I read, and
and
I
whips
actually
out a pocket, you know, Delta 9 tester, you punch that cop in the throat, bro. That's the only acceptable.
yeah, he brought
Not
that shit from home.
financial or legal advice. Don't do that at all.
Yo,
Yeah.
You
are
punch
they
that cop in
really
the
spending
throat.
money on Delta 9 fucking
Yeah,
Yo,
don't do
just so
that.
everybody knows, the people
Texas,
who are making that,
backcountry when it comes to that
testers?
the
shit.
people who are making Delta 9 shit are the same dudes who did the Spice and the K2. It's the same exact guys.
Yeah, it's gross, dude. It's really gross.
People are freaking
No,
out about it.
hey, I will actually back this up a little bit because they're completely legal in my state, and I go after those fucking THCO Delta 10 pens. Okay. And what they did was the Delta 9 terpene is what's illegal. They first started fucking taking that out.
No, 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 no. This is not okay. I'm sorry,
has anyone
I've
have
been
you
letting
tried the
everything slide in here. I let you guys talk about tribal casinos. I let you guys talk about Chinese Bitcoin. We are not talking about Delta 10.
Anybody
This is
have any
not
good
okay.
blow recently?
What?
So, like, anybody find any good blow recently?
Oh God, I'm booting them.
And this is where we get rugged.
Has anyone tried the HHC acetylacetate distillation of marijuana yet?
I actually got really good all the
That
other
sounds
day.
good, actually. Yeah,
We can
that
just have a
sounds
full
tasty.
garden with as much as we want, and it's completely legal to transport, sell, distribute, anything like that. So, I don't know. Move to a new state.
If I did read the laws when they dropped, because I started broking hemp around the time I owned a farm, but one thing they didn't acknowledge, I called it like unlegislated or unacknowledged pieces of the, area that you can occupy, was anything regarding quantities, intrastate, anything regarding you breaking it down, and not like they never acknowledged a potential intermediary between the farmer and the ultimate selling spot or the
Well,
POS.
I'd like to acknowledge you for breaking it down, Hyper. We appreciate you. And beyond that, we let you up here to talk. There's 70 people in here right now. How many of them retweeted the room? I'll let you guess.
When we started talking about the best form of THC, I bet 50 of them did.
25. 26 now. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at him go. Listen, it's 10 o'clock. We only got a half hour left here, y'all. Is it Tuesday? It's Wednesday.
No.
All right.
Alpha,
We're
they
doing
still
good.
haven't called all the elections, bro. What's going on?
You want me to call it?
No, they just haven't called it, bro. Like, what's going on? Like,
What was like with the bigger things on the ballots? Because I just was for the trees for all the states. That's all I paid attention to, really.
Fetterman won some
control of
That is something I cannot fucking believe right there,
right,
bro.
yo. This
John
Fetterman
Fetterman
won?
versus Oz.
yeah, yo.
And bro, I cannot fucking believe that. How fucking stupid are the people of Pennsylvania where you
Dude,
have
that's a sham.
half your
That's a
state
fucking
runs on
sham.
coal, bro.
No
Half
way on
your
earth.
fucking state runs on
You
coal.
can't come in here and tell me that you're a Dr. Oz fan, bro.
No, I'm not. But I'm not a voting fan. I'm just saying that there's
You
no
can't
way
say
on
that
earth.
either.
In the same sentence, I'll say that there is no way on God's green earth that Joe Biden inspired more people than in human history to get up off their lazy asses and go vote for him. That never happened. Just like John Fetterman only won this election because they counted incomplete mail-in ballots.
That's
No.
where they're getting it at.
Trump
No, you're
inspired
exactly
people.
correct. The Fetterman with the incorrect, the fucking outdated, and the mail-in ballots that just showed up late, bro. Again, another fucking
You know,
Oh
there's
man, they did it again. And you know what? We had so many guys out there with the AKs watching the fucking boxes, and they still got it through.
Nah, dude.
How's that possible?
Anytime they predict it to be even tight, then you see all this legislation, like fucking virtue signaling coming out about like, oh, we need to allow like it to be voting season and let like you don't even have to be a United States citizen in Washington D.C. to vote in non-federal elections anymore.
Bro, it felt like voting season. I was watching the news. It looked like it was open season on voters.
No, they want to
had more automatic
make
weapons at polling places than I've ever seen in my life, dude.
Bro, there was literally one picture of that happening down in Arizona. Literally it happened one time in Arizona, and it produced more than one location of that happening, Alpha.
I'm right on top of that, Rose. I would also
hold on. I'll grab my
like
AK and go show you.
Very good. Because I heard everybody was watching this 2,000 Mules video before election season, because that's a smart thing to do. I heard in that entire video, they never show the same person twice. So how can everybody be so worked up about their imagination?
Are you saying they never showed the same person more than once coming to a drop box in 2,000 Mules?
Yeah.
Did you watch 2,000 Mules?
No.
Okay, there were people coming to the drop boxes multiple times, bro. There was one lady they pinged at drop boxes 15 times in one day.
Off her cell phone data. I'm gonna let this one go. I'm gonna give everybody the benefit of the doubt here, because you're all doing good. Everybody's doing, except for you, Hyper. Come on. Everybody's doing pretty good, and we don't ever want to let all of this progress that we've made here in Web3 go down the fucking shitter because we started talking politics in Coffee and Crow. Let's just not do it to ourselves. Especially the day after voting. We did so good yesterday. All we said was go vote. We didn't tell you who to vote for. Just vote. We didn't even tell you whether it counted or not. Just go do it.
Like, I'm not acknowledging any political side, but can I be surprised that John Fetterman won?
You guys are being pretty clear about it.
I think we're being pretty open about which side
I never acknowledge my own political bent. I don't believe Joe Biden was the most voted for president, regardless of his political party.
Oh, we heard that loud and clear, my friend.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm anything.
Happy birthday to the chimps.
Hey!
Yo, Alpha, did you buy any of that merch?
I did not. I feel like I've spent so much on NFTs in the past year that they should probably just send it to me, you know? And shout out Boomer Squad. Boomer Squad's got the vibes, bro. Boomer Squad knows what I'm talking about. They were like, hey, let's send Alpha a hat. You know? Chimps need to catch up with the fast kids. Bro, I've been in here promoting the chimps for a year. 365 days, twice a day.
Who's the artist for the chimps?
We still don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a big release, I'd imagine.
We have full IP rights, you know? They paid for the art and they gave it to us. That's the deal.
What's the most interesting thing you've heard of anybody doing with that?
With the chimps?
With IP rights, yeah.
That's a great question, bro. I haven't seen the best was Daddy G, but it just hasn't come to fruition.
Yeah, I was gonna make a fast food place, but I can't get the building. And then I met the Jaritos, so I actually might be opening a taco truck instead.
Hey, let's talk about it.
Hey, Alpha, did you see the Jumbotron?
No.
There's like a countdown in 21 hours. I think
they're gonna flood the market.
Yeah, Solana's probably gonna go to below $10 or something.
Yeah, Solana's dead, man. I said it yesterday.
Dude, Solana's lifeline is FTX.
Solana's done, bro.
Like, even Frank is jumping ship. You know, Frank was all they had left. I said that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's just Magic Eden and Ethereum NFT hype. that build over.
I feel bad for all those people that pre-ordered their fucking Solana phones. That was like a $500 Solana pre-order too.
Hey, I knew it was going down the tube when I saw the sneakers. I was like, I wouldn't wear those if you paid me. So
what's a Solana phone?
Exactly.
It's the same thing as crofam.
Pre-ordered that motherfucker, bro. Like 10,000 people. Solana came out with their own phone that runs on a blockchain, bro. And yeah, it's actually supposed to be out like within the next week or two, isn't it?
Wait, so like all your texts are publicly on the blockchain and everybody can read your shit?
No, bro. It's not gonna be like that. It's just like the account management will be on your phone.
And
like
every relationship in America goes down the tubes.
Yeah, you still have to put like
Right?
a 4G or 5G SIM in it, or a SIM-E.
Oh my god, if my wife could see the files that were coming into my secure folder, I'd be fucked, bro.
Yo, Bach, you know about helium mining, or is it validating? Because I was talking to somebody about it and I was trying to figure out more.
Skirt.
180.
Like, what is helium mining, or what is
helium? I don't know if it's mining or validating, but
HNT?
they send you
No,
a piece of hardware like you were kind of getting at. I was curious if that was like a delegatory proof method that you were trying to get at with the blockchain.
No, so helium miners, they mine HNT, but they're also like point of access for you ever heard of LoRaWAN? Long
No.
range. But yeah, they basically, like, they're almost everywhere, especially in the US and Europe. And they're supposed to kind of be like the network for IoT devices. I think it's a really good application. I'm using it.
Is it like each validator has a staked fixed amount of helium tokens on it, like a proof of delegation, or however you were trying to describe that?
Yeah, so you have to activate it or whatever. It requires you to spend helium, and then it takes your helium, converts it to something called data credits, and then and you're able to create it. But the only problem with helium right now, and I'll be completely honest, I think they showed that in the last like 6 months, they only really made like $6,000 from people actually using the network, and the majority of the network has just been like Ponzi-nomics kind of thing, where more people are just joining in and paying the data credits to activate their miners, and then the miners previously before make those
Yeah, it's a
monies.
bummer, man, because like you're saying, it's a great idea, and it's
a
it's
great
got proof of
idea,
concept.
but
We
a
had
lot
people
of
here
people
that
don't.
got in late. They had to wait 6 months for their Bobcats, and by the time they got them, it wasn't profitable.
Well,
Not only that, there's a lot of people that where helium just does not make sense for them either. Yeah, you guys over there in like Martha's Vineyard, Southern Florida, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, yeah, go ahead and use helium all day. People like us in Texas, South Dakota, fucking Montana,
No, they changed
we
it
don't
around a
have
little
helium
bit.
access.
That it was good to have it in rural area, but then they changed it up, and then people are stacking them on top of each other, getting congested. Yeah, in the market.
So for helium, do you need to buy their hardware, or can you get their software and retrofit your own hardware with that?
No. What they did, they delegated the hardware rights to a few companies. It used to be you were able to build your own hardware, but they stopped that. So right now you can only get it from like Rack, Bobcat, Nebra, and I think they added like 2 or 3 more companies. But now it's super easy to get. It's not like there's no more bottleneck like it used to be. You can go to eBay and get one for like anywhere from $300 to $700.
What is it, a Raspberry Pi with like a case around it?
Exactly.
What I'm laughing at as well is all these guys here in the last 3-4 years that built these giant Bitcoin operations. I've got like 3 of them up here by me. This guy spent $180,000 on miners and then another 100 on his building. So he's looking at 300 invested. He ain't getting that shit back anytime soon.
Oh, that's
No, but
crazy.
there's other mineable cryptocurrencies, and aggregating them at all is going to be valuable if the value,
I
continues to
agree
increase.
with you, but the problem is when you go SHA-256, there's very few that use the SHA-256 algorithm. There are other cryptocurrencies you can mine if you have graphics cards.
Yeah.
If I can imagine the people that were mining Ethereum, bro, how do you think they feel?
Yeah, dude, all the validators who didn't want to transition.
Well, I know a lot of those guys also. I've got a buddy that's been mining Ether since day one. Well, not since day one, but year one up here.
His mining racks are massive. He's got 24 graphics cards on these racks just going 4 rows of 8 or 32, excuse me, 4 rows of 8 cards. And I don't know what the fuck he's doing, if he's mining Ethereum Proof of Work, Ethereum Classic. I don't know where he switched to.
I don't know what these Bitcoin miners are gonna do come the end of this week, because it was bad news last week. The
If you're a
largest
Bitcoin
Bitcoin
actually,
mining
then
operation in the U.S. shut down.
Well, because they're not profitable, or
when they
Right.
shut it, oh, I thought you meant the federal government shut
Well,
it down.
they had sold the majority of their Bitcoin, but you know, it had gotten to the point where Bitcoin was below the threshold for them to be profitable and operational at the same time, and now we got Bitcoin 20% lower than it was last week.
Dude, yesterday was fucking insane.
We know, buddy. We know.
And it's not done yet. That's the other thing.
No, it's not, is it? So are we preparing for a 3-digit ETH or what?
Oh, that'd be sick. Oh,
Are you
that'd be
ready,
just
dope.
wait for
Kroger?
tomorrow, Alpha.
Oh, I'd be ready.
Maybe if you have a buy order, but you're not going to be able to snipe that shit.
Probably.
Tomorrow
I was
morning,
just
we're
thinking.
gonna know.
Oh.
Oh, go ahead, Crover. Sorry about that.
No, I was just laughing because you guys were talking about the mining, man, and all I know is all these little sneaker kids fucking sell all these mining guys all their stuff because they sit outside of Best Buy overnight for like 24 hours to get those mining cards, the graphic cards, and they'll camp out Best Buy overnight, and I see their
Bro, I needed the
snaps.
sneaker kids to be camping out in the VVS line for me last night,
Yo,
bro.
to use
This
the
is my
same
4
bot,
a.m. fucking drop.
the same bots you use to get drops
Damn
for
it.
sneakers, you get for fucking graphics cards.
So you think all those things are going to be worthless now that all this shit's going to be going underhill, or do you think it's these kids are still going to be trying to aim for that stuff?
They
Well,
still have a floor
the
value.
ETH miners,
Graphics cards, they're good for everything.
no, the ETH miners,
Yeah.
so ever since E went to 2.0, I don't know if you saw it, but the stock price of like Nvidia, all these graphic chip makers, they're pretty much down, bro.
Hold
Yeah.
on, Bog.
They had the
Hold the
blackest
tapes.
year of all years last year.
Are you saying graphics card stocks went down after the merge because
And the anticipation to the merge too, as well,
anticipation?
because
Okay,
the market
man, I
was
gotta look
pricing
into
it in.
this one.
So
Can we
is the
just like
difference
mine VVS and Crow? That'd be nice.
is the essential difference? But you can't mine Crow; it's proof of stake. Is the difference
No, I know.
between Binance and Crow that Binance is proof of work?
Binance is proof of work. You can
But
mine
so they're
BNB.
competitive, and that's the major key difference between the two networks.
Well, I mean, Binance Smart Chain has 10 validators.
It has what?
10 validators.
No, I know, but as far as like their competitive edge towards one another, that's the key difference. Is one of them is a proof of work method.
Well, it ain't crypto.com. I was not under the impression that BSC was a proof of work chain. Bach, you're the Binance maxi. That's what Alex said.
It's proof of authority.
Proof of authority. That's what I thought.
Yeah. You have to put money in and then also be accepted.
Who steered you wrong, Hyper?
Well, isn't
Well,
proof?
they
Isn't
were
both?
when they first started. They were proof of work. They were running off of EVM, but then they switched over to the proof of authority like 2 years later.
So how does proof of
That
authority
makes sense.
function?
So
It's
proof
easier.
of work.
It's easier and faster. You don't have to fight against a bunch of people.
Is it work with like an authority over the top that kind of filters who's working?
No,
Yeah,
everyone is trusted, and if you fuck up, you lose all your money.
So do miners validate as well on BSC?
I don't think they have miners anymore.
it's only able to work in Binance because of CZ and the fucking basically the empire that he's created. He's put these guys that he trusts in with the authentication, and basically, yeah, they're not going to fuck around and find out.
And this is what we want crypto.com to do with us, and we're perfectly fine waiting a little longer, but like I think it should be pretty clear to them who's building on this chain, the Chronos chain, where the chimps were born a year ago today.
Laws were never forgotten.
Give them the ability to validate. Give us the ability to validate this chain, and we won't fuck it up.
Get 10 million crow.
Yeah,
Bro.
Alpha, I tagged you. You can see NVIDIA not doing so hot.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Yo, if we could start a fucking decentralized validator, like a DAO NFT, we could definitely get our own validator. That's what the Chronos.
Oh, you mean Club Crow?
Well, yeah, but they weren't as transparent about it as you could be.
That's they were as transparent as they could be.
No, I know, but your exact influence with it wasn't a DAO. It was you get to participate in a lottery, and we're getting our own validator.
Yeah, and it was going to be a crypto.org validator also. So this is not a goal that we've given up on. We're adjusting, and we're getting ready for a different approach.
You need to be a top 10 validator to get rewards.
Rewards. Yeah.
And what's the smallest?
But we have 10 times the validators that Binance does. We've got over 100 validators.
What's the lowest of the top 10?
I don't know their names.
No, the crow quantities.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it was a bit. I think I remember that's what CDN and all them were trying to do with the validators, right? Trying to get in that.
Yes,
in
sir.
the top 100, but they wanted the top 10, and I think
we had to get at least 1 million crow.
Yeah, a couple million or some shit like that. I can't remember the bottom one, but I heard them say something about 1 million or a couple million. I can't remember the exact number though.
I gotta do a little shuffle here. Hyper, I'm gonna bring you right back up. Fred guy, Shirley is back. This page is in honor of Shirley Lowe. No. Nope.
If found, please contact Elon Musk.
Bullshit. Sorry. Not sorry.
Well, tomorrow is going to be a pretty critical day. Inflation number comes out.
Got to be under 8, right?
No, under 7 point. What expectation is?
Under 7.9.
Yeah, 7.9. But if it goes anywhere at 8.4, 8.5 or above, like, it's not going to be a good day, man.
Yeah, put on your seatbelts.
Buckle up, fuckers.
So what do? We can't swap for USDC now. We're already down, bro. What are we doing for tomorrow?
Fucking
I don't know. Man.
Actually, fuck that. You know what? XUSD is at $1.65. So maybe I'll just bring some liquidity over from Polygon.
Does anybody have an expected comfortable resting price for Matic once it's more adopted?
I don't know what that means.
Like, we all expect Crow to be, about $1, more or less. Nobody's ever comfortably sat on Polygon with a nice, consistent, volume traded or anything. Like $5, $10, $1.50.
For Matic?
What's the alternative of Matic?
I'm fine with Matic at $5, but I don't really want it over that.
No, I don't either yet, but I'm curious where it should be.
What do you say, Bach?
What's the supply of Matic?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, $5 sounds a lot. Might break.
All right, I'm gonna look up their total supply. But how do you even trust the data, right? You go to crypto.com, it still says MMF total
supply
circulation 500 million.
Total supply is 10 billion with an 8.3 billion circulating.
They're just numbers. They don't even pull it off of an oracle. I think they type it in.
Well, I mean, if CoinMarketCap says there's 10 billion total, I'm going to assume there's 10 billion.
You trust them? I don't even know. Didn't I just put you down? How is he back up here?
I'm Lazarus, bitch.
Unbelievable. So are we letting Shirley up here to talk? No. She gave up. Listen, Shirley Lowe is a goddamn icon. I'm not gonna let someone try and make crow off of her back. That's not. All right,
Why?
here she
Why'd she
comes
get
again.
banned?
I'll say it to her face. Hold on.
Why
We
did
only
she?
got 6 minutes left here. Hyper, you gotta shut the fuck up. Shirley, where you been? Shirley. Oh God, if it's one of these that you're just gonna, if you post something, I will chase you to the ends of the earth. Okay? Ask Al Scampone. You don't want this. Say something, Shirley.
Who? Who?
Exactly. All right. I'll take a heart.
Shirley just threw an emoji.
I
That
saw
old
it.
name holds no weight no more, man.
Yo,
If that Mooney's a genius.
Can you believe Shirley threw her one and only emoji in this space and I didn't see it, and then she got booted from Twitter?
Wait,
For what?
real Shirley Lowe got booted from
Real
Twitter?
Shirley Lowe got booted from Twitter. Real Shirley Lowe threw a goddamn emoji in here like a week and a half ago, and now
Why'd she
No,
get
she threw
banned?
a heart at me one time, and I just missed the screenshot, and I forever missed it, and no one believes me because it's like a legend.
no one will ever believe it.
Yeah,
It's
I put a
Oh
funny
man,
joke,
that's
Crover,
good.
and she laughed at it, and Alpha didn't believe me then either, but I guess he's come around. He thinks it really happened. I think he's just a little sentimental. He misses Shirley a little bit, but either way,
I'm
I'll
a
take the
lot of
dub.
sentimental, bro.
Buddy, I
Fucking
Hey, she
always
dying
threw a
here.
heart
yo,
out at my AMA. All right.
All right.
yo, can I
She
steal
was in
like
my
two?
DMs.
Can I steal 2 minutes, Alpha? Like a
Yeah,
minute?
bro.
I just want to, because Jesse's project's going to be minting soon, and I know he's got a bunch of cool spaces popping off. And the Carcaeus, if you guys didn't know, Jesse Smith, he's from Ink Master. I work with him on his project. He's been giving away lions, cubs. He's been giving away shit every day in spaces. And do you mind, like, if I post the space that we're going to today? I know
Throw it
Dream
up
and
there, man. We were saying yesterday about how much Jesse was giving out, man. It was crazy talk. I didn't believe it.
yeah, he's been going all out lately. And if any of you guys want to win some cool prizes or even just kind of get to know people that are within the community, I think the big thing for me is that I know it's just tattoos that you could win, but I think the biggest thing in this project that made me believe is the fact that he does all the onboarding outside of this. And I think that's huge when you take your Web3 project and you really tie it into something in real life. And I really feel like those NFTs will be tickets to his events eventually. And I just believe in it in that sense because he's going out connecting these NFTs to like crazy fucking conventions now, and he didn't need to do that. So I think it's pretty dope. And if any of you guys want to like take interest in it, I know it's like super cheap NFTs, and not asking anyone to buy anything. Just come take a look and see how cool it is. I think maybe one day if he grants access to the network of artists and tattoo artists that he has because you have these NFTs, I think that's a huge utility on its own because it kind of gives you that exclusivity vibe, that that exclusiveness where like you can't get to these people unless you have that sort of thing. And if that's the angle he's still trying to go on, I think like it's all in due time before people realize it. But that's all. I just wanted to share that. And if you guys want to come pop in, I'll probably be there later on today and we'll be giving some shit out. So that's all. Thank you for your time. And I missed y'all. It's been a fucking while, man. I missed everybody. I know I had to take some time off. I had to get my mental right, but
Bro, you were
shit, I
fucking
missed all
honing
y'all.
your skills. You were sharpening your blades, bro. That was 2 minutes on the fucking dot. Guy's gonna be on Shill Masters episode 3.
Wow, it nailed it.
Seriously though, man. I'm so pumped about what everybody in here is doing. That convention, the Richmond convention, that was one of the biggest Chronos events of the year. And it's just another example of how the crofam, not CDC, not the accelerator or Chronos Labs, crofam, the people that just built this chain from the ground up, that's who made that happen. And that's the best shit.
And
No,
next year, I think it's going to be even bigger. I think it's just like
Oh, I'm
next
gonna be there.
bigger. Next year will be bigger, and hopefully by next year I'm allowed to go because I really wanted to go so badly. And hopefully, if I'm allowed next year, I hope I get to meet a bunch of you guys, man, because that's all I care about. Is,
Yeah,
meeting all these
I'll
dope
be there
ass
for
people in
sure.
Web3, man. Y'all a
I'll,
bunch of gems. You don't even know it.
I remember first seeing Jesse's stuff on there before I even knew about the Ink Master stuff. And I was like, look at this $1.5 million floor price. I was like, Jesus. And I like tweeted it. He's like, this is my most shining moment in crypto history. I retweeted and screenshotted that. I was like, this is my most shining. We're getting the retweet for that retweet. It's like, let's
Hey,
go.
bro, he's been holding down that spot too. 1.5 mil, you can't knock him off. Every time I go to the CEC app to check my NFTs, which is once
Yeah, that's
every
super
two and a half
slick the
weeks.
way they did that, though, because it'll always be at the top and someone will always see it. I think it's slick the way they did that.
It's history. Did I miss Shirley talking? What? Is a speaker?
Nah, Shirley won't say shit, man.
she's just pinning stuff on top. I'm bringing it
Oh,
down. But anybody that doesn't know,
bro,
Crover is a solid one, and Jesse Smith. Anybody doesn't know, MTV Ink Masters,
get
solid
my
as
ass out of here.
fuck. And he's trying to onboard people as well, like tattoo artists and stuff like that. And he's really crofam as well.
Yeah,
Hit
he's
me
got
up
like a
on the
network of
canvas.
20 artists. Sorry, I didn't realize I was talking over someone. My bad.
Oh, I was just interrupting probably. I was just like, I'm a whole canvas. I got a whole back piece needing done right now. I got like about 30, 40. Now I need a whole back done.
Right? I got the first canvas and I'm aiming to get the next one. And homie said he had a skate. He's sending me a skateboard yesterday, which I'm fucking beyond lit about. So I can't wait for that.
Again, better than everybody else. You think anybody wants Dingaling's fucking Azuki skateboard? No.
Get your dingalings out of here.
Did you get
Nobody
your
wants
shoes,
that,
Alpha?
bro.
Oh, speaking of shoes, I was in a space where these guys were trying to do
So pissed.
this sneaker project, and I'm like, they're really good people, but I think they were really new to the Web3 thing. And I was trying to explain, you guys can't sell NFTs or sneakers that look anything like a patent Jordan because they're hammering down on that shit. And then they kind of just like slowly faded away from my feeds, and now I don't see them no more. But I had to give them the heads up because like you don't want to do that, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, I don't want to see anyone get wrecked with any stupid lawsuits because they didn't know what they were getting themselves into. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have sucked. Because
Hey,
I love
bro,
all
we could
sneakers and
use your
shit too.
legal counsel over on Crow Kicks. I keep telling you.
That's the thing with a lot of these like brands that are coming out is like they're not really doing things the right professional way. Like
Right.
I'm not sure like what sneaker company you're talking about, but I had a sneaker NFT project approach me, and we had a phone call, and he was like telling me all these cool things, and I'm like, shit, it sounds like a no-brainer. Yeah, let's do it. And then he sends me over the contract, and then the contract looked like it was some Google Doc, like a one-page Google Doc kind of thing, and I was like, all right, maybe he's on a budget. I'll respect the hustle, and I sign it, and then I'm like, we all have a meeting with this artist, and I'm showing him examples of sneakers that I want my sneaker to look like. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like it's already pre-custom design. Like we're not in this phase." I'm like, "Bro, we had a conversation about us doing a fitness sneaker for running, and you wanted to do runners, and now you're saying you're not in this phase. Why are you bringing me in right now?" Oh, it was the most unprofessional meeting I ever had in my life. I was fucking annoyed. I was like, all right, I'm never doing business with them again. And that's the unfortunate bad part of doing business in NFTs is that half of them don't even know what business is.
Half of
So
them don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
A good heart,
Yeah,
good heart will get you wrecked in these places if you really go that far.
yeah, but keep coming back in here, all y'all out there with your good hearts. Like
Sorry, Joe Q has his hand up for an hour and a half.
Joe Q, what it do?
Hey, I missed the first half of the space this morning, and I see Chronoballs has his billboard up there on top, but I wanted to throw it out there again. Guys, the next 20 minutes will get 7,420 Thunder back to you after minting. That's almost 150,000 Thunder going back to the people that are minting. Also, if you mint before the mint out at 500, you're in the running for a VR headset. You're also in the running for a legendary box from, take it away, Alpha.
Thunder!
Island Thunder legendary box, guys. I know Murphy's working hard on getting the vending machine going and the redemption process. You know, this is Kronos, guys. If it
so set me free, redemption. Redemption
if we
is
don't have
coming, ladies and
if we
gentlemen.
don't have hiccups, this ain't Kronos. Just saying.
Big
But
fact.
I trust a process that has a hiccup, because that means you're really trying to do the best and you're not going to settle for anything less.
Mic drop. Appreciate you, Joe.
That's why. Never mind.
We got to bang these out. R Dog and then Hoddles, and then we got to go.
What up, Alpha? Good morning, crofam. Just wanted to spread the word. Posted up at the top there. We got a Nick Taylor X collab coming up with the Chorus NFT gang. There's going to be 10 pieces. We're going to auction those off on crypto.com. Every person will get a whitelist to Tangibles V1, Nick's debut collection. They'll also get a free airdrop for a Chorus NFT that they'll be able to activate and stake on the platform. But aside from that, I'll be talking more about myself and Nick Taylor and the project tonight during Mooney Mike's space that he'll be opening up later for anyone who's interested to learn more about us. But I did have a question for Crover as well, being in with the Carcaeus, bro. I had a golden acorn show up in my wallet. Can you give me a little point rundown on what that's about, bro?
So the golden ones, if you save them for each snapshot, they go up another $15. And if you look on the acorn, it'll say a number 15, 30, 45. And I think the gold ones start off at 30. I got a ton of them because I have that whole thing, right? So I got like a shitload of those things and then a crap load of the normal ones. But what's unfortunate is that we never got the trees. We were supposed to get these trees, like a dusk and a dawn tree. And each snapshot, those things release more of those acorns. And so I'll just keep accumulating. Like, that's why a long time ago I bought into the project, because Jesse's like, you know, he's like, just trust me, whoever gets in first will be taken care of the whole entire way out. So I just thought, okay, I buy it. I trust the dude, because I knew in the back of my head, this guy's already made. He don't need our money. He just wants to share his ideas and his lore with us. So I thought, if the guy doesn't need our money, he doesn't need to scam us. I said, so I'm going to trust the dude. You know what I mean? And see what he does and what he builds with it. So that's why I bought my full comp. And then because each of the time the snapshot came, I got like over $700 worth of those acorns back. So I just knew in the back of my head, after two times, after two drops happen, I make my money back that I got my first initial investment. But it kind of happened really slow because CDC was dicking us around with all the airdrops. So that was the only unfortunate side. But anyways, like, asides that, like, I just think the acorn was a cool way for him to give back to his holders that was able to use the holders would be able to gain from that and then use for future drops. So
And
now
that's
I
why
can go.
we invest in people, bro. I think that's a really
Yeah.
important point that
Yes.
the
You're right.
listeners can take away from this space. Is like, this is why we keep winning in here, is because we invest in people. And you can't really lose when you know what you're getting into. All of this is speculation, but when you hear something in someone's voice that tells you that you're on the same page and you've got the same vision, you can't go wrong. Hoddles, get us out of here. Well, that's easy. Drink.
Sorry about that. So, hey man, real quick, I was talking to Jesse about the next poker tournament that I got. Getting Jesse on board. Talked to Uganza, getting Uganza on board. Talking to a couple different communities, getting them on, trying to expand to the crypto.com side a little bit and get them introduced to more community based games as well. And then working from there. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up.
Can anyone join those games? Like, what if if you can't find anyone from those projects to play, like I could play in their position because I know both projects and could talk about it if it's one of those things. And I too am trying to tell these people on my projects to like start looking into other community projects. Like a lot of these people are doing good things, whether or not you like them or not. I think put the petty bullshit aside and just enjoy and respect each other that are actually trying to fucking build here. Like, you can't deny Alpha's been here every day doing his fucking thing, doing good shit with his sneakers, giving back to people. You got people like Kronos Balls that's giving back to kids. Like, you hear things like that, you can't not want to support that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got R Dog and Nick Taylor. You guys always consistently doing giveaways, and you guys are consistently in the community. Like, you can't deny there's people out here that are doing dope things. And I think there was, and I used to be like that, but there was a lot of pettiness from each side, and I got over it a long time ago. But I'm also trying to push for a lot of people on my ends to kind of just open their horizon a little bit and be like, look, there might be dope shit you could support, and if we're all supporting each other, there's no way none of us lose. Like, so that's
Because it
just the thing.
doesn't benefit anyone to
Yeah.
keep your blinders on and stay focused on one project. It doesn't help the project, and it definitely doesn't help you.
And that's kind of why.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I started doing this. Because it opens. That's why I started the poker tournaments. It opens your eyes to other projects, other chains, other influences, and hopefully people will start to branch out of their comfort zone a little bit and start to, find something new.
I want to join the tournament this round. Last round I couldn't because I had some AMAs and stuff.
So all you guys got to do is go to whichever Discord community, Discord of the community that's donated a prize and grab the, just click the link. It's super easy. Registration takes 3 seconds, dude. You click 2 buttons, you're done. There's no private information or anything like that. It just makes it so that I can track your username for your winnings. It's amazing.
So it's in the Discord where? In any of the Discords that gave up a prize?
So normally I drop the link to like the Discord mods about an hour before we kick off. Okay. Then the Discord mods will drop the link so that you can register. And then I also give you 10 minutes to get active at the table. If you're not active after 10 minutes, you get booted. Last night was my biggest one. I hosted one for the mice community that's kicking off on Ethereum. Dude, we had 351 people register. I can only have 300 people play, so I had to turn away 51 people. But that was my largest turnout.
No way. You got a poker tournament with 300 people, and there's like going to be one winner at the end, or
there were 5 winners. So that's the cool part is every community that donates when I do these, like usually, so his last night was like $3,500 worth of prizes, which was really cool. But normally, like when I do a regular community game, every prize is equivalent to like one. Each one is equivalent to 1 prize, and then usually I get some like anonymous donors who will be like, hey, just drop these to participants just for playing, because some people suck at poker and they just want to win. Oh, look at my guy.
Here, buddy.
Amazing.
Look at my guy Ayo down there is wearing that polycat. That polycat was a part of that plan, just for participating. I spun a whale and he ended up with that polycat.
Damn.
Appreciate you.
Oh.
Not bad at all. Zeus, are we ever getting out of here?
Before you close it off, Crypto.com suspended USDT and USDC deposits for Solana chain.
I put that up top right
after
you put your thing.
Wow. Okay,
well,
so
the
now
soul,
we have
the soul is going to be dumped.
data.
That's the thing. They got all that soul just sitting there.
Told you soul sucks.
Poor soul.
It's gonna be like $5.
Oh, that.
They only got Chillin' Villain now. That's it.
Unbelievable. Well,
it's a network breakdown.
There's not a lot you can count on around here, but you can count on us. We'll be back here. At
you think if Solana floors, you think they'll come to Crow for the NFTs?
I don't fucking know.
That's what I was thinking earlier. We need one solid project that gets that's whatever people are looking for, to the point where people want to come to Crow. Like, it doesn't matter what project it is. I don't care whose project it is, but there needs to be that one project that is so dope that people are like, holy fuck, what am I doing over here? I need to go fucking over there and get that. And it's just
You want to
one
know?
project that needs to do that bridge.
Well,
Luckily,
the
we are
meerkats are gonna
cooking
be in the 810s,
something
right?
special up.
Coming up.
So I had this conversation not too long ago on Chill in Space, but I got rugged because I was driving. You just got to go there and tell them, like, hey guys, we're like exactly the same thing. Like, we're VC funded. We got 80% rugs, 20% stuck around, 5% are growing. Like, we're the same boat. We're the same change,
Yeah.
you know?
Come on over. We're all gonna make it. You know.
Well, I don't
Well,
know about that, but I
Bitcoin's
mean,
about
we
to
could
go
try.
under 17K right now. It's
We
dumping.
hope y'all make it. Yeah, I was going to say that. I didn't want to make it.
Wow, I have no idea where we're gonna be at 420, except right back here in this fucking Twitter space. If we ever get out of here, drink your
Just rug it.
goddamn water, brush your fucking teeth, and own your keys, own your crypto. You guys know that's the only thing that matters. Okay? Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. Not once, not never. That's bullshit. We've been here a year. Don't get caught slipping. Write it on a piece of paper and put it in a safe or put it someplace safe, and then show somebody else how to do this shit, because it is not easy. All right. Lots of love, crofam for life.